A season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA State Volleyball Championships on NET.
NET Sports is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. As this morning we move to the Class D1 State Championship, the St. Mary's Cardinals undefeated on the season, taking on Ansley-Litchfield, the Spartans at 33-1. And hello again, everybody. I'm Larry Putney, along with Kathy Wieskamp. Great to have you with us. Brooke Delano will join us momentarily from the floor, but another team looking for a second consecutive state championship.
St. Mary's is coming in again. They've had a perfect season. They won the state championship last year. They're here and trying to capture a second one. They've had a consistent, strong season, and they want to continue that with a final championship. You look across the net, it is Ansley-Litchfield. They're 33-1. This is a district matchup. St. Mary's swept them in 3. They're coming out here tonight saying we want another chance, and we want our own championship.
Well, there are the Cardinals from St. Mary's in O'Neill, Nebraska. O'Neill, of course, the northeast part of the state. They come in 33-0 on the year. There's where O'Neill is, just in the northeastern part of Nebraska. Ansley-Litchfield right in the heart of the Cornhusker State, both making their way here to Lincoln to compete for the state championship, but they've done well so far. Let's take a look at the bracket and see how these two teams got here. Litchfield 3-0 over Brady and then beat Axtell 3-0. St. Mary's also has not dropped a set yet in wins over St. Francis and Diller Odell. Now they've been sitting here wondering, when is our time? We just watched a 5-setter. It was exciting. Now we head onto the floor. Let's go down to Brooke Delano. Brooke, I'm curious, how do you handle those type of situations where you've had to sit all morning, watch the game, and now you have to step out and try to win a state championship?
Yes, Larry, it's tough to try not to get so involved in the game that you're sitting watching right before you. Could end up feeling like hours and hours, and all you're waiting for is just one point. Emotionally, as a player, how can you not get involved, but then go back to the get ready for your game and then know what you have to focus on. It's been an exciting game this far this morning, and we're excited for another Class D1.
All right, Brooke, we've had a good one already. The D1 championship went 5. Let's see if we have another great one in D1. It's coming up next. D2, now D1. We'll have it coming up on NET.
Behind the outlet, Nebraska Public Power District is passionate about preserving and restoring Nebraska's resources. Whether rescuing fish during canal repair work, protecting avian species on the Platte River, or complying with all environmental standards at our power generating facilities, we actively balance our environmental responsibilities with meeting Nebraska's ever-changing energy needs. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
High school's almost over. Now what? I wish I knew what to do, or even what I can do. I know I want something more. Something I can be proud of. So, how do I get there?
Take the next step with Education Quest College Planning Services by visiting educationquest.org.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
When you've been around for more than a century, you understand the power of generations. the value of nurturing and developing those who will carry on the legacy of agriculture and food production. That's why the Aurora Cooperative helps young people gain the experience, expertise, and wisdom to feed the world, be good stewards, become responsible community leaders, and continue setting the example for the generations that follow. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Coverage of the 2014 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, Nebraska Public Power District, Education Quest, the Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Time now to introduce you to the athletes, and for that, we go down to Steve Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Nebraska's Bob Devaney Sports Center for the finals of the Class D1 2014 NSAA Volleyball Championships. Today's match features the visiting St. Mary's Cardinals and the home Ansley-Litchfield Spartans. The NSAA is proud to recognize our corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA student programs. U.S. Bank, U.S. Cellular, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Farmers Mutual Insurance, Max Preps, Nebraska Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, CHI Health, St. Elizabeth, Pump and Pantry, and the Midwest Dairy Council. Now it's time to meet the teams. Here are the St. Mary's Cardinals. Number 3, Haley Eiler. Number 5, Logan Connett. Number 12, Taylor Coleman. Number 15, Riley Pistolka. Number 16, Brianna Hedstrom. Number 21, Hattie Blumenstock. And number 27, Allie Crotter. Starters are number 1, Mackenzie Wecker. Number 7, Sydney Hupp. Number 9, Riley Sybil. Number 13, Chrissy Crotter. Number 14, Tracy Kawala. Number 23, Bridget Schneider. And number 25, Emily Pongratz. The assistant coaches are Amber Ginter and Kelsey Sybil. The head coach is Mackenzie Connett. Here are the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans. Number 4, Hannah Lewis. Number 13, Alyssa Bailey. Number 14, Kendra Henry. Number 21, Taylor Henry. Number 27, McKenna Unick. Number 28, Paige Stunkel. And number 34, Kelsey Rohde. Starters are number 2, Courtney Bailey. Number 5, Kayla Reynolds. Number 7, Hannah Lane. Number 12, Shauna Pates. Number 19, Jessie Shirley. Number 25, Lindsay Siegel. And number 41, Nicole Wardine. The assistant coaches are Caitlin Forbes and Mariah Secatera. The head coach is Pat Hoblin. Today's officials are Gary Troth and Kim Kwapnowski. The line judges are Carol Fuchsa and Jim Bathin. And now, let's play volleyball.
Expecting another good one here in Class D1. Of course, the D2 State Championship, which you just watched on NET moments ago, went 5, and with the way of Giltner, St. Mary's, and the Spartans of Ansley-Litchfield certainly familiar with each other, Kathy. We talked about the district final that these two squared off, and it really was, well, it was a sweep by St. Mary's, so trying to turn that around, learn from what you did wrong, or maybe what you can attack a little differently just a week or two later is going to be key for the Spartans.
Absolutely. The Spartans are really coming off a great semifinal match where Coach said, really, I think that's the best offensive and defensive performance we've had all season long. Our goal is to carry that into this match again and see if we can have a different outcome than we saw in the district final.
There's Pat Hovland in her 39th season as the head coach of the Spartans. Her first trip down to Lincoln in 31 years. She's been here, won state championships before. In fact, they won the C2 title in '83. Also had state championship teams at the school in 75, 79, and 80. But the first time in 31 years, the Spartans have been here in a state championship match. Very different story for St. Mary's. Of course, they won it last year. They are the defending state champs and undefeated this year at 33-0, despite a new coach on the bench this year. So a first-year head coach for the St. Mary's Cardinals, and we'll talk about Mackenzie Connett throughout the afternoon. So checking the lineups, checking the rotation, make sure everyone in spot. There is Coach Connett in her first season. How would you like to start out at 33-0 and playing for a state championship in your first year?
Not bad. Team to be handed over to you. But like you said, maybe a little pressure there.
She is just, I believe, 4 years out of high school. She played on this St. Mary's team and played for her previous coach. Push to the outside, rolled right into the antenna by Courtney Bailey. So first point of the match to the Cardinals. Riley Sybil back to serve. Sybil, a 5'8" junior outside. Good pass, good set. The swing out of the back by Lane, not there. Attack in the middle and a big swing of the kill by Pongratz. Emily Pongratz, the 5'8" junior.
Pongratz, aggressive, quick turn of the hand. Did you see how sharp that wrist away was? That creates some sharp angles, tough to defend.
Quick baseball to the outside, but the swing by Siegel doesn't clear the net, and quickly St. Mary's out to a 3-0 lead. And the ace. Sybil fires away in the ace, and remember, Cardinals and this team, they've been in this situation before, been in a state championship, and here is Ansley-Litchfield. They haven't been here in 31 years, so they're going to shake off a few jitters here early on.
Absolutely, and one of the things, too, St. Mary's has been so confident coming off a strong year last year, has played very aggressive, so they're here, and that's how they've started this match out right away.
Outside swing by Koala is long. Tracy Koala. And back to serve now Courtney Bailey for Litchfield. Ansley-Litchfield, right in the heart of the state of Nebraska. 33-1 on the year. Just a terrific season for this Spartan squad. That finds the back corner. Quick kill by Siegel, Lindsay Siegel.
Siegel reads the defense, that deep corner open, and she executes it very well.
There's Siegel, had 21 kills in the semifinal match. Outside goes line, and found the take. That's in. Chrissy Crotter.
Here we get a chance to see that again. Blockers there. I think it catches tape and then hits right on that far sideline. Tough ball. Just out of sync yet. Ansley-Litchfield still trying to get in system, get comfortable out on the court the way it looks.
We talked a lot about the last game of attitude and momentum and just the energy which what they played. And it's clear right now St. Mary's is playing pretty free. Litchfield looking around, still trying to figure things out a bit.
Right. It's really about that comfort level. And right now St. Mary's very confident. As they've been all season long. Huge swing there by Huff.
And Pat Hovland will take the timeout as it's St. Mary's out to that quick 7-2 lead. We talked about St. Mary's winning last year's title. Let's look back. Last year's Class D1 state championship saw the #1 Cardinals of St. Mary's going up against the #2 Eagles of Bruning, Davenport, Shickley. The contest quickly turned into a defensive battle with both teams chasing down seemingly every ball. The Cardinals pulled away with the first set 25-17, but the Eagles responded, taking the second 22-25. and it was a fire that was lit under St. Mary's as they poured it on to dominate the next 2 sets, winning both by more than 6 points. St. Mary's Chrissy Crotter led her team with 14 kills on the night to give the Cardinals their first state volleyball championship. And now back looking for number 2 are the Cardinals. Out of the timeout, we'll see what the Spartans drew up. Middle attack into the block, kept alive. 2 hits called on St. Mary's, so the Spartans with the point, now 7-3. The senior Hannah Lane now to serve. Good pass, good set, good swing. Block back on the overpass, sent back over by Siegel. And down for the kill, Jessie Shirley with the kill.
Shirley just takes a little bit off the ball, tempo ball. Good control, look at the wrist, drops it in front of the defense. Just starting to get things going a little bit on the Spartan side.
Block back by Shirley. Rolled into the middle, good up by Shirley. Tip try back. And a point for St. Mary's, Sydney Hupp, who had 10 kills against Diller Odell with the kill. There's Tracy Koala to serve. Floater by Koala. Siegel off the top of the block.
Siegel just very athletic, nice long arms, long limbs. And in fact, she was the all-class state high jump champion. So we're talking very athletic and very smooth as I watch her out on the court.
Outside the swing, just on that back line of the kill by Chrissy Crotter. Crotter led the Cardinals last year in the state championship game. Led them in kills with 15.
And led the team this season in kills, so has been very consistent.
No touch on the attempt at the high hands, and it goes long. So 10-5 here, Cardinals in the D1 championship game. Kept alive. Shirley can't get that to go. Good aggressive swing, but a nice up by Warden. Middle swing, Warden there again. Good long rally here early on. Kept alive, good defense, pulled it out of the net.
Great focus by both teams.
Block and down. Big point, Sydney Hupp with the block, and the Cardinals up by 6.
Just everybody standing up and crediting both these squads. What a great rally, staying organized. A big final block by Hupp.
Bates with the swing, doesn't find the floor. Good hustle, chasing it down. Kept alive around the open floor. Drew the blocker in and put it right over the outstretched arms.
Just a great decision. The blocker squeezed in, as you mentioned, Larry, creating that open spot on the court.
Good quick attack there. Boy, off the great pass, center ran the quick ball.
Well, St. Mary's really loves pushing tempo. They really do a fast-paced offense, keep you off balance. They've got a 5-0 run here.
Off the top of the tape, boy, good athletic up by Siegel. And then the swing is long, 6-0 St. Mary's run. Pat Hobler looking out, wondering if this is the right time for a timeout yet. Overpass. Good job by Hannah Lane to keep her feet. Run the middle. Off the top of the tape and found the floor.
Sometimes it doesn't always have to be pretty, but just got to get enough spin on the ball. And things are going right now definitely in St. Mary's favor.
So really trying to settle down this Ansley-Litchfield squad that has yet to be here. Pat Hovland takes the timeout at 15-5. Hey, this month on NET television, take a science trip above Nebraska to see some stunning aerial views in the NET production of Nebraska Land and Sky. Fly along as we uncover Nebraska's really diverse and unique and magnificent landscape. It's Nebraska Land and Sky. It airs Sunday, November 30th, 6:30 Central on NET1. Some just terrific aerial views you won't want to miss in that production. 15-5, St. Mary's with the lead here in set number 1. Middle attack, good up by Siegel. Siegel attacks out of that back row. Little overpass, pulls it out of the net, punches it over. Outside the antenna on the return. Cleared the net, but not the antenna.
And that run continues. Ansley's still struggling. Got a little help there.
Didn't quite clear the net.
No. But Hupp working very hard at the net. Offense getting back into defense. Moving very well along the net. Just, you can tell she's just a hard worker out there on the court.
Boy, good decision. They were completely out of system and on the floor. Not much she could do, but she found the open space.
Just, again, changing things up. Kayla Reynolds just says, okay, let's get it to the other side. Let my team get back oriented here.
The ace. Back-to-back aces. One on the back line, the other trips the tape.
Now starting to see a little energy flowing here to the Spartan side.
Middle swing, kept alive, and the kill by the Spartans. So here they come. 4-0 run for the Spartans.
Pates just works hard, gets in, big swing at the ball, knocks the blockers back.
And the serve by Reynolds after a nice run goes wide. 18-10. Bridget Schneider now into the game to serve. Long, no touch called, and point for the Spartans. They have a couple of swipes at it,
Yep.
but missed it. And Shauna Pates now to serve. That's chased down. Pushed outside, good aggressive swing and a kill. Riley Sybil. Sybil with an aggressive attack.
A lot of power, quick arm swing. Here you get a chance to see it again. Look how far she gets off. That allows her to really drive to that ball, and she just threads it through the seam of the block.
They have some attackers on that side of the net, don't they?
Oh, yeah, and they're very aggressive. I like watching their aggressive approach to the ball and to their offense.
Up, Sybil, Crowder. That is a tough, tough conference that they play in.
Yeah.
Up in northeast Nebraska. Some great teams in that part of the state really don't even get a chance to step on the floor here at state because of the other teams they have to face just to make it down here to Lincoln. (21-11). Get a roll shot Siegel covered well. No touch there. Tried high hands, did Crotter. Good solo block by Lane.
I think that's official called sat in there, called it a lift. She was up early and came down, and it came down and kind of sat in her hand as she tried to make something happen.
That one powered through the block, and Crotter that time with the kill.
Crotter's just a smart attacker, as you mentioned. Played very well in the title match last year, so she's a very experienced here, but just makes great decisions, using her block.
Just touched the net, did the Cardinals. So 22-14, back to serve for Ansley-Litchfield is Hannah Lane. And the serve long. So that'll put the Cardinals to within 2 of taking set number 1. Kavala back to serve. Good up. Outside. Got her block back. And then the tip to the open floor. Smart touch by Chrissy Crotter.
That's just a heads-up play by an attacker. The ball was set inside. The block moved in with her. She knew then she had some court to the edge and just eloquently places it right there.
Just long on the serve on set point. So here's Lindsay Siegel, the 5'9" senior middle. Swing well wide there. So 2 set points battled off by the Spartans. Jump serve by Siegel. Set middle, and that will do it. Sydney Huff pounds that home. And Huff, who had 10 kills against Diller Odell in that sweep yesterday, puts one down to end set number 1.
And I believe that was her 6th kill already.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Behind your outlet are more than 6,000 public power employees working tirelessly to generate and deliver safe, affordable, reliable electricity 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Since they are customer owners themselves, you can count on them to have your best interests and those of the community they serve at heart. Neighbors serving neighbors. That's public power.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, set number 1 in the books, and it goes to O'Neill St. Mary's, 25-16. Here are the stats from the first set.
As we look down there, St. Mary's offense very on track. Hupp with 6, Crowder with 4, and as we look down the defense too, St. Mary's playing great defense, 24 digs. So right now things leaning definitely to the St. Mary's side.
St. Mary's in the middle of a 53 match winning streak. Trying to make it 54 and 2 titles. I think it's some of the great teams they beat on the way to get here. Boyd County, Elgin Public, Pope John. Of course, they swept this team in that district final 3-0. Beat CWC 3-1. Swing long.
Just St. Mary's really has come out very strong in this match, and they have to be very confident as they played Ansley-Litchfield in their district final, swept them. Ansley-Litchfield really trying to get in sync. We started to see some progress late in set number 1. We'll see if they can keep building on that here in set 2.
Hannah Lane can't get it down. A little joust at the net, sent back. Boy, good coverage there by Koala, and a into the net call on the Cardinals, so point to the Spartans. There's a look at Mackenzie Conant in her first season at St. Mary's with the Cardinals, 31-0. Mackenzie actually played for the previous coach, Nicole Renshaw. Nicole Renshaw was the coach for 4 years at O'Neill St. Mary's, really started the volleyball tradition up at O'Neill for St. Mary's. This junior team that's on the floor now, this group of juniors, is the first club team that they had ever had. So, you know, that whole club, so important to the development of these athletes. And so she graduated, Mackenzie did, in 2010 from high school. And here she is 4 years later in a state championship game, coaching not only her alma mater, but also coaching her little sister.
Yeah, which is kind of a fun dynamic there too. But she knows what, you know, St. Mary's, the system, the school, and it's been a great transition for her to step in. She said it's really a family, and it's a bunch of great athletes, a bunch of great kids, and so it's a lot of fun to coach these kids.
Crowder with the kill on the outside. It's always fun when you win.
Oh, yeah.
She tells the story about kind of debating whether or not, you know, she really wanted to go try to get that coaching job, and said she had a dream about it. And she dreamt about being the coach, and that once she had that dream, she could never reel it back in. It just became all of a sudden her passion, her obsession. She wanted to do it.
It's a sign.
It is. Off the block. With a left-handed touch by the very athletic Lindsay Siegel. Rolled into the middle. Haley was there for the cover, then blocked but out of bounds. The kill will go to Hannah Lane.
Lane, nice tool shot there off the block. And we've seen some really long rallies. These two squads doing a nice job keeping the ball in play, covering attackers.
Just long. I'll leave it at 4 here in set number 2. Courtney Bailey now will serve for the Spartans. Pongratz in the middle. Got it down. Big kill by Pongratz. Nice timing.
Just a great transition. She gets off, she gets in quickly, and that's the key to it. Her 3rd kill in the match.
Now back to serve is Pongratz. Good one-handed poke by Schneider to keep it up, but sit right into the middle. And Siegel with the kill.
Siegel's so athletic, and she jumps so well, as we mentioned, a high jump champ. Just is smooth, gets up there, is aggressive and assertive at the net.
Job by Wardeen to get a hand on that. Free ball here for the Spartans. It just rolled over the tape. And Siegel with another kill.
Little finesse there, her 4th kill, just mixing it up, making plays. Just good high hand. See how the wrist just puts a little spin on it, gets it over the block, and just rolls right down the back.
Another good quick set from Bridget Schneider.
She really just pushes that tempo, keeps her team's offense running at a fast pace, doesn't give blockers time to respond or get a solid block up.
Just long. Nearly caught that back line. So here's Chrissy Crowder now back to serve. Big block up there for St. Mary's, both Hupp and Sybil.
Hupp and Sybil definitely outsize the Spartans when it comes to the block up there, and Ansley-Litchfield is running a 6-2 system, so their setters are both setting and hitting as they're in those front row positions. They're becoming hitters, and they've got quite a challenge with the large block that we see across the net from St. Mary's.
And another big block by the same two. Hupp and Sybil slide to the other side.
And block really is a key factor right now. They're playing strong, they're reading the offense and reacting. The thing that looks so smooth is they're so together as they go up.
Good up by Wecker. Hupp again with the kill, but Wecker defensively kept it alive.
Just great transition there by Hupp. She landed, turned, got back in for that quick approach.
Wecker coming into state this year, 340 digs. Last year coming into state, 327. So having a great senior year is Mackenzie Wecker. And the kill. Sybil again. Hupp, Sybil, Crowder, all types of options across that front.
And that's a fun thing as a setter. You have so many choices up there, and you really keep opponents off balance because you got to respect them all. So right now, St. Mary's on a 6-0 run.
Well, all even at 7 we were at one point, and the 6-0 run is right up until that's the announcer's kiss of death.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, trust me.
Sorry, Chrissy.
Ansley-Litchfield appreciates you.
You know, and one thing too is you talk about when you get on a run, you don't want to end your own run. You want the opposing team to do that. In that situation, didn't happen, but when you got things going, you want to try and make sure you're forcing your opponent to make some adjustments.
Good aggressive serve by Wecker. Another block. That block has been dominant for St. Mary's here in set 2.
They just move so well on the net, and the thing that I think they've done so well is they work so well together. Sometimes you get them going up or not closing. They're solid and together.
An 8-1 run right now for St. Mary's Cardinals, and a timeout taken by the Spartans. And the 2014 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships is available live on your computer, your tablet, your smartphone, any type of mobile device you might have. All you have to do is go to NETnebraska.com net.org/sports, or just download our free app, which is even better, that NET Nebraska app. And you can watch this year's state high school volleyball championships from your mobile device. Friends or family who maybe can't watch NET within the borders of the great Cornhusker State can log on and watch all of the action. Saw Pat Hovland in her 39th season. Ace by Wecker.
Just what you want out of your timeout to stay strong, keep that run going. That is not what Ansley-Litchfield was hoping for.
And that was just wide. Wardeen gave it a run, thought about it, and let it go at the last second, but a nice run there by Wecker.
Ooh, close.
That was close. That was a nasty serve.
Yeah, a lot of movement on the ball.
Yes. Good up by Wecker.
Nice back row attack. Just so many weapons on this St. Mary's squad.
Everything clicking for the Cardinals. Those who have faced St. Mary's throughout the season across the state watching today are, yep, we've seen that.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
Outside, off the top of the block. The other side. Walla can't get it down. Middle.
Yep.
Good, strong attack. Sybil with the kill.
Riley Sybil come into the middle of the court, just create another angle of the approach. You can see how they're cross patterned there. Comes and takes a big swing.
Yesterday in the semifinals, St. Mary's won in straight 16, 15, and 6. Won at 25-6 in the third. It was Hupp, Crotter, and Sybil with 10, 9, and 8 kills. So very balanced attack throughout this state tournament.
And what a nice luxury to have so many consistent attackers. And with that fast tempo offense, it's tough to stop him.
Siegel got a hand on that, a little joust with the net between Siegel and Pongratz. Outside. And the kill. Bailey.
Big kill there by Bailey. Just, again, trying to get something going for the Spartans side. Something like that can turn things around.
Spartans also picked up a sweep in the semifinals. They swept fourth-ranked Extel 25-14, 13, and 27. So 29-27 in the third. Off the side of the block.
Lane just takes this. She's got two big blockers up there she's faced, so she's making some good adjustments, turning the ball, see how she takes it across, works the outer hand of the block.
Outside. Once again, Chrissy Crotter with the kill. Crotter, you can really tell when that ball's in the right spot, she winds up and fires away.
Well, and she does such a great job getting far outside the court and deep, so she can really take a strong, aggressive approach, and she explodes off the floor.
Good up there by Schneider.
Koala knew the defense had pinched in, that back little flip of the wrist. Fun to get involved in the offense as a setter who's been able to distribute to a lot of people.
So Pat Hovland will take a timeout at 21-12. Cardinals just 4 away from taking this in set number 2. And this is where, if you're the Spartans, you're just trying to get some momentum going here late in this set, hopefully to carry it into set number 3.
Absolutely, we saw that earlier in the D2 game. Just late in the second set, we started to see some change in approach and attitude toward it, and just said, let's go for it. And Stewart saw some progress from that going into that set number 3. Ansley-Litchfield's hoping to do the same.
Well, the Spartans break the huddle at 21-12, down by 9 here in set 2. St. Mary's handled it easily in the first. 25-16, back to serve is Emily Pongratz for the Cardinals.
Great up there.
Trying to go behind her to the right side. Wallen out there. Back to serve now. Here's the senior setter, Hannah Lane. Good tip.
Just great decision by Koala there. Wasn't a ball that she really had a good approach to. It was a little low by the time she was able to get it, so she just made a smart play. Find an open area.
Just long. Tried the second touch. Had that back line open, had deep corner open.
I just like the aggressive mentality. That ball popped up to me, and I'll take it.
And a kill in the middle by Pates. There's Shauna Pates, the 5'7" senior.
Pates played very well in the tournament so far, and just trying to incorporate her into the office. Nice job there. Hopefully they can get a few more during her stretch in the front row.
And Pates with 12 kills in the semifinals. That just kind of rolls along with tape. Free ball here for the Spartans. Pates just trying to guide it and just wide.
She had 2 blockers off to her right, so she works to try and take it to the left just a little bit wide.
Crowder now to serve at 23-15. Good up. On the slide. Kept alive by the Spartans. Free ball here. Good middle attack.
And St. Mary runs that quick transition. You saw 2 fast attacks, fast approaches coming in. Blockers or having to choose or match up one-on-one. Definitely an advantage for St. Mary.
Set point number 2 in the second. 24-15.
Great up.
Cake kept alive. Off the side of the block, outside for the set. Got it. St. Mary's goes on top 2-zip. It's been convincing for the Cardinals. They lead it here in the D1 championship, 2-0.
For me, asking why is just getting started.
It's more than an activity. It's me doing what I love.
I'm not a stereotype. When I rewrite the rules, things get better.
I know that all these experiences matter.
These moments will help me become something more.
Little things always lead to something bigger.
Do it.
Track it.
Earn it.
What you're doing now will help you get scholarships later. Find resources from Education Quest at trackyoursuccess.org.
If you stay long enough, if you put yourself in the right place, your head, heart, and soul align, everything slows down. And even though you're on vacation, for the first time and you can't remember when, you feel at home. Wouldn't that be nice?
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Nearly $50,000 over the past 2 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Coverage of the 2014 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, Nebraska Public Power District, Education Quest, the Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. And here are the best in Class D1 volleyball. It's Ansley-Litchfield, the Spartans, coming in at 33-1 against St. Mary's. And so far, look at the numbers, it's been all St. Mary's.
St. Mary's has really come out from the first serve and played aggressive. They've been very balanced. We saw 28 kills, but it's been very balanced across the lineup, and that's made them very effective.
Shauna Pate starts it off with the serve. Good coverage. Just kind of pushed. Oh, lift call.
Lift, yep, sat in that hand a little too long and carried it and threw it versus.
Pates with the serve again, up 1-0. Good swing and kill. Sybil again.
Sybil, I believe, with 5 kills. Oh, excuse me, check that, 7. So.
That one finds an open spot on the floor, bit of miscommunication. Are those just inevitable, Kathy, or is that communication?
Those are communications.
Yep.
You know, or just be aggressive and pursue.
Good swing on the outside by the terrific athlete, Lindsay Siegel. Siegel at 5'9". Runs the middle, had 21 kills in the semis, 5 ace blocks, 20 digs. Plays all 6 rotations, and just a terrific athlete.
And don't quote me on this, but I believe she was the all-class goal and won that jumping 5'9", I believe.
So don't quote you on that?
Don't quote me on
okay.
But I think that was her. And so she basically high jumped her height,
wow.
If I'm right.
Yeah. You and I do that all the time.
Just on the day at work.
Oh, good defense. Kept it alive, set back over.
Quick tempo here. Watch both quick attackers. Did you see that? Really pushing that pace.
Outside, one-on-one. Good. Wardeen back there to keep it alive. Good rally here.
We've seen some great rallies between these two.
Oh, terrific job to keep it alive, and then Wardeen keeps it alive again. Oh, and finally the swing along. You want to see somebody win that on a great attack, right?
Oh, but just being aggressive there.
Watch this again.
Up out of the net, just
up.
Respond. Players are just staying very focused, tracking balls, and not hesitating. That's the key in those situations, no hesitation.
So back to serve now is Hannah Lane for Ansley-Litchfield. Quick attack in the middle off the side of the block of the kill by Hupp.
Great turn of the ball by Hupp. She's got 9 kills with that one, but look how she just takes it off the blocker, saying she knows she's got a great blocker across her in Siegel.
And the ace. So Kavala with the ace. I mentioned this last year, but Tracy, the daughter of the late Gary Kavala, long-time, very popular basketball coach in Northeast Nebraska, just a terrific guy. I've met Gary many times. On the slide, off the block, and the kill.
Up again, just working hard up in the net in transition. That ball comes off. Look at her working to get around on the backside, that slide attack, and then takes it back into the middle of the court.
Kept alive. It did clear. Yep, 4 hits.
Yeah.
Jess Shirley, you see the frustrated face.
Yeah, tough ball, and she did what she could with it. This doesn't always work. Hupp with her 11th kill, but as you look up and down the St. Mary's roster, Hupp with 11 kills, Crotter with 8, Sybil with 7. It just continues. I mean, everybody is involved. Pondergratz with 5, Kavala with 3. So
Reynolds picks up the kill for Ansley-Litchfield. Kayla Reynolds, the 5'5" senior.
Senior setter hitter, plays a dual role in this 6-2 system.
Seen that a couple of times from the Spartans. They get to a ball that's a tough one to get to, and it's popped up and then finds the floor after that.
Yep, just that hesitation, and they didn't see that yesterday in that semifinal match. They just continued to pursue those strong moves.
Good pass outside, off the block, and another kill by Sybil. That's 8.
Sybil just has a hole in the block and works at that seam. She's got small blockers in front of her and just wins the battle.
And how about the job that Bridget Schneider has done as well, the center for the Cardinals?
What a great job, and what a fun job. You know,
right.
Having attackers like that surrounding you and getting the opportunity to really orchestrate that offense.
Overpass and put down on the touch off of Pates.
Pates right up there in good solid base position. Steps up, send it back quick.
Good coverage, ran the middle again, and once again, Sydney Hupp with the kill.
But if you watch Hupp, she blocks, she lands, she's off, she's step closing in, and then a big power swing. She just always makes herself up there in an available attack.
Off the top of the block. On the slide. Big, strong block. Pondergratz there with Schneider.
Pondergratz does a nice job getting it to the outside, closing, and look at that, hands reaching over, penetrating to the floor.
Pondergratz and Sybil on that last one.
Wicker's playing great defense for the Cardinals.
Pondergratz again with the kill.
Nice series here for Pondergratz up front. Just goes the high hand. She's got a nice block in front of her, but makes a smart decision.
So the timeout by the Spartans and head coach Pat Hovland as they trail 14-6 here in set number 3. Well, what happens to the brain during a concussion is really, it's a medical mystery. NET Sports examines head injuries and UNL's advanced brain research in concussions heading for change. Hear from athletes who've suffered and see what's being done to prevent them. It's concussions. Heading for Change can be seen online at netnebraska.org/concussions and on the NET Nebraska app. Really a new focus for Nebraska academically with.
Well, you got LB 260, which is the concussion legislation, and then it was added this year, the return to learn as well as the return to play piece of that. And so it's been a great educational process, and athletics are a piece of it, but so is the learning process anytime a concussion occurs. So very positive things for students.
Another kill on the outside by Sybil. The touch, good cover. As you said, Wecker continues to play terrific defense. And Wecker's up there, leads to the kill.
She's all over the floor. I love great defense and players that have no hesitation. And then she's serving tough here also from the baseline. She's stepping back there and being very aggressive with her serve.
So Wecker now will serve. Good aggressive serve. Good pass though. On the tip, a nice smart touch by Shauna Pates, who gets the kill.
Pates, just a nice tempo ball, short ball. She sees the defense is not there. Her 5th kill with a little finesse.
Thought about deep corner, not there. Good up. Out of the back row, the swing into the net. Into the game now for the Spartans is Paige Stunkel. First look at Paige, a 5'7" freshman outside hitter. And the kill on the outside. Koala.
Koala takes a nice line shot here. Gets off the court and mixes it up a little bit from the backside.
Good pass by the freshman to the outside. 4 hits. Shauna Pates now back to serve. And now into the net, so back-to-back errors on the Cardinals. And Pates will serve.
Great job there by Siegel. Lindsay Siegel, just that athleticism, goes up high after the ball and is able to go over the top of the block.
St. Mary's had never been in a state championship volleyball match, let alone what before last year. And here they are about to win 2 in a row. 7 away, up 2 games to none, 18-11.
And Coach said really winning once was motivation to say, hey, we can do this, and to get back here again this season. But that's really been the driving force. They kind of broke through that barrier.
4 straight on a big block by Siegel.
Great job here by Siegel. Good close. Look at that strong penetration. She reaches across that net.
Spartans finding a little momentum here in the 3rd.
Great run down.
In the middle, Siegel.
Another one of these long rallies. Koala, one-on-one matchup. The block took the line. She says, I'll take it cross court. Comes up with a big point here. pushing them a little bit closer.
Block back. Go right back to Siegel again. Tried high hands. No touch. And then the hitting is 4 points away for the Cardinals. What a great season it's been for St. Mary's. Trying to win the school's first ever undefeated state championship. Last year they had a loss. So 21-13. They have, I believe, won 53 in a row.
Got a nice string going here. And just looking here, they've had only a few sets that they've lost along the way as well. Most of them have been sweeps. I see this past season, 7 maybe sets they lost the entire season long.
Good cover off of the tip, pushed outside. Swing by Lane, not down. What an up by Wecker again. Tried deep corner, good cover. Outside, one-on-one. Pounded by Crotter.
There's just so many offensive weapons on this Cardinals squad. And you try and decide, who do I block, where do I go? And somebody gets you from another location. Just big swing there by Crotter.
Point for the Spartans. The Cardinal now 3 away. Lane back to serve. Spartans coming off what they thought one of their better performances of the year in that sweep in the semifinals. Sydney Hupp with the tip kill. And now 2 away. One-on-one. Good hustle to go after that.
Good communication. You can see Hupp let her have it.
Wecker, nice up.
Loving her defense.
And then a kill in the middle by Siegel.
Siegel keeps working hard up front, trying to get some offense generated. That's her 8th kill.
Big attack.
Carissy Crotter again on that outside. She's just a power hitter.
So match point for the Cardinals, looking for back-to-back state championships. It's 24-15. Chase down, free ball here for St. Mary's. They'll go on the slide off the top of the block. Sent back over, big block in the middle, and that will do it on a block by Hupp. So the junior Sydney Hupp comes up with the big block, and St. Mary's wins its 2nd consecutive state championship. The Cardinals, in convincing fashion, leave no doubt as they knock off the Spartans from Ansley-Litchfield in straight sets. We'll be back for trophy and medal presentations right here on NET Sports.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Nearly $50,000 over the past 2 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, providing opportunities in over 25 activities in 304 high schools across the state of Nebraska. We are the other half of education.
Coverage of the 2014 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, Nebraska Public Power District, Education Quest, the Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. So the Cardinals win their second consecutive state championship, and now for medal and trophy presentations, let's go to Steve Lemon.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Rhonda Blandford Green and by NSAA Board of Director members Jay Beller from Battle Creek, Dr. Brian Maher from Kearney Public Schools, and U.S. Bank Representative Ashley Soley. Here are the awards for the 2014 Class D1 runner-up, Ansley-Litchfield High School. Will head coach Pat Hoblin and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court. Present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 2, Courtney Bailey. Number 4, Hannah Lewis. Number 5, Kayla Reynolds. Number 7, Hannah Lane. Number 12, Shauna Pates. Number 13, Alyssa Bailey. Number 14, Kendra Henry. Number 19, Jessie Shirley. Number 21, Taylor Henry. Number 25, Lindsay Siegel. Number 27, McKenna Unick. Number 28, Paige Stunkel. Number 34, Kelsey Rohde. And number 41, Nicole Wardee. And now, here is the NSAA 2014 Class D1 runner-up trophy. Congratulations, Ansley-Litchfield High School. Now to the 2014 Class D1 champion, St. Mary's High School. First, head coach Mackenzie Connett, we have a special award for you. Coach, would you and your assistants please present the gold medals to the members of your championship team. Number 1, Mackenzie Wecker. Number 3, Haley Eiler. Number 5, Logan Connage. Number 7, Sydney Hupp. Number 9, Riley Sybil. Number 12, Taylor Coleman. Number 13, Chrissy Crowder. Number 14, Tracy Kawala. Number 15, Riley Pistolka. Number 16, Brianna Hedstrom. Number 21, Hattie Blumenstock. Number 23, Bridget Schneider. Number 25, Emily Pongratz. And number 27, Allie Crowder.
I thought you'd take us over anyway.
Presenting the team championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Regional Director of Agencies, Tim Below, to head coach Mackenzie Connett. And now for these outstanding athletes and their school, here's the 2014 NSAA Class D1 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, St. Mary's High School.
St. Mary's Cardinals had never won a state volleyball championship until last year, and now it's 2 in a row. An undefeated season that ends in the Class D1 state championship. St. Mary's closes it out 34-0. They're state champs, and we will hear from them when we come back on NET.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
What we wanted to do was take a broad look at the homecomings for soldiers across decades. Some of them got ticker tape parades, and others really didn't get much of a welcome at all.
This kind of a welcome is so beyond my even thoughts or expectations or whatever.
So I think it's important for us as Nebraskans and as Americans to take a look at that welcome home. Doesn't matter how many years ago it happened, it can still have an impact on that veteran.
It's a show where basically we brought together veterans who served in different conflicts from Korea all the way to present day. It was really important to have people outside of that world really understand what these guys are going through, men and women. As the one veteran put it fairly bluntly, war is hell. There's a commonality in everything that happens to these folks.
To watch Homecoming, the impact of Nebraska veterans, and generations of Nebraska warriors, visit netnebraska.org/news.
I love detective stories. The detective stories on public television don't have a great deal of high-speed chases and violence. You have to think.
The name's Sherlock Holmes.
I call it a thinking man's approach to mystery and enjoy it a lot more than some of the mindless violence that you see everywhere else.
More popular programs that we watch are Antique Roadshow, because I am an antique collector. My mother-in-law is an antique collector.
Oh my gosh!
No!
All these things she's collected, she's hoping to find one that was the lottery.
We learn something every time we watch that program.
I know where the funding comes from. I know it isn't paid for by commercial sponsors. And because I know that, I feel a duty to support that kind of programming.
School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, Nebraska Public Power District, Education Quest, the Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. We're back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center here in Lincoln, Nebraska, where we have just concluded the Class D1 state championship, and St. Mary's, the Cardinals out of O'Neill, win their second consecutive state championship. Terrific performance, not only by the Cardinals, but by first-year head coach Mackenzie Conant. She is backstage with Brooke Delano.
Coach, we have Mackenzie Conant here. Coach, congratulations on state champs, back-to-back undefeated season state champs. What are your emotions?
You know, I couldn't have asked for a better group of girls to do it with, and it was just a lot of fun to be a part of something so special. The girls, you know, they love each other, they love the game, and I love every one of them as well, too, so it's just a great feeling, especially it being at my high school as well. It just makes it that much sweeter.
Great. How did you prepare your team for today's championship game?
You know, we saw Ansley-Litchfield in the district finals, so we that to me was kind of a comfort thing. You know, we had seen them before, and the girls, you know, we get down to the state tournament, and we've been expecting to win, expecting to get to this day and to feel this, so I guess we were just ready to go.
Great. Thanks, Coach, and congratulations on your championship game. And now, next, we have Sydney Hub. Sydney, congrats.
Thank you.
I love your passion and your energy out there. How do you keep it consistent throughout the whole game?
I don't know. I mean, no matter what happens, like if one of my outsides gets a kill, I'm excited for them, and I just love it. I love my girls.
Yes. So it's your second time here. How did your experience play into winning this game today?
It helped a lot. I was a lot more calm, you know, and since we were in the championship before, I knew how it was and I knew how to deal with it. So
Great.
It was good.
Thanks, Sydney. Next, we have Bridget Snyder. Bridget. So I've played a lot of volleyball. Okay, I've never seen of a get aced in a sprawl. What is this?
Oh, well, that's more of like a discipline thing that
our coach makes us do, because if nobody goes for the ball, then that's like a punishment for not getting it. So it's more of a discipline thing.
I like it, but do you feel like it helps out your team's mood, or what does your team do after a next play mentality?
Well, most of the time we do it, and then we feel pretty silly because there's people staring at us, like, why did they just play it on the floor? But I think it really just helps a lot to make sure, you don't want to be embarrassed in front of everybody, and so it's like, well, gonna get the next one because that's not gonna happen again. So
yes, thank you, and congratulations, state champs.
Thank you very much.
Yes, back to you, Larry.
All right, thanks very much, Brooke, and congratulations one more time to the Cardinals of St. Mary's. They finished the season undefeated, 34-0, and as you said, it was just a plethora of hitters across the front that gave them all kinds of options.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, providing opportunities in over 25 activities in 304 high schools across the state of Nebraska. We are the other half of education.
Cheer for your team and be there for all of the excitement. For championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.